Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to StoneBlock. I would like to continue to say the world without a void, but as we found out in the previous episode, this world does have a void. So, yeah, I don't know what my intro is going to be anymore. But hey, we're here, we're set, and I was just about to use a giant chance cube over there. But one, there's a lot of mobs, and two, I'm tired of looking at this drab stone, so I think we should work our way into a new dimension, and once we get there, the first thing we'll do is open a giant chance cube, because I have a lot of them. We may even open up several. So what we are going to do now is we are going to make a mining multi-tool, which requires 2 quadruple compressed cobblestones, 1 stone pickaxe, 1 flint and steel, and a stick. So I should have most of the stuff in my inventory already. Let's grab this to make some sticks. I don't know if I have flint. Haha. See, if you just remember where your stuff is, it's always there. But I didn't remember where my stuff is, so we kind of just got to do it this way. Alright, so stone pickaxe, check. We also need a flint and steel, which means I need some iron, which is funny they call it a flint and steel when we use iron, but hey. Alright, so we're going to go that, and that. Am I missing something here? Oh, Quinn. Oh. Alright, so that wasn't too bad for me. I just had to make one more thing. I'm pretty sure we're going to double check quintuple compressed. There we go. The mining multi-tool. So what you do with this now is I think you do this and then you do... We only need to make 10, but I want a bigger portal, so we're going to make 12. It does have a set number of uses. Are there any other uses for this? No, it seems like it's just that. Well, that's kind of a bummer. It's a cool block, cool looking block. So we got the Aurora mining dimension, which is what we're going to be heading into, and that should give us a big open world here. Whoop, let's hop into here. So yeah. Not much left on here. We've got the big stuff and then 2 more dimensions, the end and the deep dark. I don't remember how to get to the end, but I know it's a pretty cool looking setup once you get there. Well, like, to get there, I mean, to actually make the portal is actually pretty cool looking. More Ulorite ore. Alright, that's fine. Plonk. To go through the portal, you have to use sneak. So, let's just get this stuff out of my way. Actually, we'll get it extra out of my way. There we go, we finally have sky. Which should also mean we officially have bedrock. And that's the other reason I wanted to come here, is we need bedrock to make more of the stuff for Ender.io. Also, I think we find the meteors out here too, if we want to do some of the other stuff. What do we got here? Cool oil. Whoa. Oh, you can't jump over the top of this. Okay, so don't try and jump over oil. It doesn't work. But yeah, you'll find pretty much all the stuff that you'd normally find in a world out here. And how high up are we? We are on 80-ish. Alright, we'll be able to work with that. But first, I want to throw down a giant chance cube. I don't know what's more dangerous for me, a giant chance cube or a chance icosahedron. I genuinely have no idea which is worse. Oh, cool. My repair thing will actually repair the chance pendants. Inception? What? I think it's building a whole chunk down from the sky. Well, we're going to let that one run for a bit. I want to open another one. I know, completely random. But yeah, we are actually going to be doing stuff in today's episode. I just want to... Oh, actually, there's a free chance cube right here. Let's go open this one. And... Oh, XP. Sweet. Let's see how much of this world we can... Oh, no. Explosives. Explosives. Flying. Oh, so it just took that chunk and moved it up. Okay, well that actually makes my life so much easier. We won't have to actually work. Oh, it didn't take any of the... Oh, there's also no bedrock. Mustard seeds. Well, that didn't go to plan. There's ground bees. I thought there was bedrock here. Well, I don't think I can get it aside from sieving then. I don't actually know. But yeah, let's get on over here. So as I said, we wanted to get into this dimension for a couple of reasons. One, so that I could get bedrock, which looking in that hole doesn't exist unless it put the bedrock up there for some reason. The other thing is so that we could start setting up a power area and mystical agriculture. Mystical ag's probably going to be the easiest one to set up first. And to talk a little bit more about that, we're going to hop into over here. So between last episode and this one, I planned out a bunch of seeds that we're going to be throwing down. So redstone, mana steel, black quartz, conductive iron, graphite, pretty much just a bunch of different ones. This one specifically, so that we can get more grains of infinity. And I'm hoping to make a couple more. I know that when you harvest them, you can get seeds from them as well. So we're going to be able to set all of these up. But yeah, I just grabbed I pretty much just looked through the lists of them and found ones that I know I need now. And we're kind of just going from there. I can't remember. Oh, so this was actually completely unrelated. This is going to be our first power stuff. I did use some of these stuff to make these. Let's go U. Nope, let's go R. These require 2 grains of infinity each to make the basic capacitors. And then you use those for a lot of stuff, including making better capacitors, if I am remembering correctly. But yeah, you use it for tons of stuff. So it just gets expensive. So yeah, so it's right here. So the next step of capacitor requires 2 of these, which means it requires 4 of the grains of infinity. And then this one moves on up and requires 2 more, if I remember correctly as well. Yep. So yeah, it just jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps. So we're going to have to end up working on all of those. And that's why I want to try and get a bunch of this growing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up a couple more things. Pretty much what we have going over here. I'm probably actually going to steal all of these to get set up over there. But actually, I'm going to just tear this whole thing down. We'll just set it up in the other end. So let me get all that together. I'm going to make us a space and get set on a farm. So I was out collecting worms and found our first village. I always forget that they stack these villages up really high like this. I don't actually have any blocks to get into them, but that is fine because we can just cut some out. But yeah, the villages, I don't think you get a whole ton of crazy stuff from them. They do have all the mods in it, so I know there's the jam hut and just stuff along those lines. I know you can get a lot of that stuff, so I think that's the bee and jam person. And then everything else in this village looks vanilla except for that. Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. Alright, so let's get up here. Whoop, we came in the wrong entrance. Alright, we'll just break through the wall. Why not tear into their house? Why not? Yoink. Alright, anything good? Oh! Yes, actually. A building wand, a vibrant... Yes, yes. A wing charm. I think I already have a couple of these. Yeah. Oh, yes! So I was actually going to make these soon. So this is going to make it so that I have a crafting grid in my inventory. Like a full crafting grid. So now if I do C, I now have a 3x3 crafting grid, which is awesome. I was looking at good ways to get fish aside from me sitting there fishing forever. And, well, the game just gave it to me, so I cannot complain. Let's just grab a bunch of this stuff, and then we are going to head over to here. And you are an engineer. Okay, anything good? A fermenting barrel. All right, bud, you enjoy your fermenting. I think all of this stuff breaks if you try and take it. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, it just breaks. Okay. Whoop. You can use this. I have used these a bunch of times in the past. But as you can see, lots of good stuff in here. Black quartz stairs, a full-on crate with a bunch of stuff in it. So this is, honestly, these are very useful if you are out in the world playing on an actual, like, open world section. Whereas here, we're kind of just, you know, we're playing StoneBlock. Oh, see, so there's my slow fall effect. So when I jump, I now glide ever so slightly. Yeah. Alright, but I just wanted to show you guys that. You will find these out in the super flats as well. Bring some blocks because you're going to need to fly up. And we might as well check this out while we're here. These are the meteors that I was talking about. You have to find a couple of these to get different plates to make one of these storage systems. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, you glide really well with this. I think it's this one. I'm trying to remember. There we go. Yoink. Just trying to remember what my mine button was. There it is. There's a chest. As you can see, it looks almost exactly like the blocks. And, oh, actually, this one has the inscriber, logic, silicone, and engineering press in it. So let's grab those. I have no real use for the copper nugget, but we'll leave that there. So we may actually be able to get started on storage soon as well, too. We do need to get power going first. That's one of the things we're going to be working on in here, maybe even today. So, as I was saying, let me get this thing set up again, and we will be right back. And welcome back, everybody. We are here set and ready to go with a little bit more of what we're doing over here in the mining dimension. So, things look different, mainly because I lost a clip. I don't know where it went. I can't find it on my computer. I can't find it in my recycling bin. It's just gone. And it's where I shared what we were going to be doing next in this area, and pretty much explained everything I had going on here. So we've got our inferium seeds, tier 3, so they grow every time they're harvested. They give us, oop, that got picked up. Every time they harvest, they give us 3. I just got 1 from killing an enderman, but I've got a little bit of everything else growing in here, and I've increased our redstone ones because I want to get into power today, and we're going to start off with some solar panels. But this is everything I've been collecting up. I've been doing a lot of crafting. We've got pretty much all the grains of infinity I think we're going to need for a long while. We've got a bunch of silicone, energetic alloy, pulsating iron, conductive iron, graphite, black quartz, and silicone. And they're all going to be very, very useful. So I think we're going to be able to move on from here, but I want to make a few more of the redstone seeds, and those are going to require, I think, orange, if I am currently remembering correctly, and that should be the next step up, yes. So we're going to grab that. Let's just do that just to have it, and then I'm going to need the seeds, which is the thing I don't think I have. My prosperity shards are very low, and I think that's been my issue with it. And that's why I don't already have more redstone. So you can see a couple of redstone plants popping up here and there. We got inferium and then all of the other bits we showed you. So I'm going to get a couple more of those redstone ones up and going. Probably, I'm going to say 10. I'm going to get 10 more redstone seeds just so I have them. And then we're going to get started on, where's my Game Boy? That'll be easier to show you in there. Our first actual power system that's not just these little discs creating power. Where is power? Power? Oh, there we go. Power gen. I was already in here. So we're going to do the solar panels today. I'm going to start off with this one here, and then we'll just kind of go. I'm trying to remember if this one's part of this one. But I don't remember. I think these might be 2 different ones. But I'm going to start off with this one today, and we're going to run through a couple of tiers and see how many we're going to be able to get done today. But these require redstone and glass. Those are going to be the 2 biggest things. And the solar array is different. Okay. But yeah, these require the next step up to make them and so on and so forth. So you need the previous ones in a majority of them. Yeah, so this one takes the tier 2s plus the next set of cells, which, you know, all in all get a little expensive. Lots and lots of glass. So let me figure out a solution for glass. I'm going to get some more redstone up and going so that we'll have plenty while we're crafting. And I'll see you once we got that going. So, 2 things. 1, I did get that set up. 2, I guess I had thought ahead and already set up a thing to get me some glass. I completely forgot that I had set this up. As I said, well, actually, I don't remember if I said. It's been a couple of weeks. I think the last time I recorded was the beginning of April. And it's Easter. So yeah, it's been a little while since I've done any recording, but we're going to get some more stuff in here because you always end up needing glass, so. And this thing produces glass faster than these can actually transfer the glass, it seems. So it's going to go good. It's going to go good. So let me get a bit of this, and we're also going to need, no, I've got no space in there. We're going to need some wood as well. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this should be everything I need to get started at least. I'm going to push through each of the panels as far as we can go today and see how many we can get done. So yeah, there is my current amounts of redstone. Actually, let's just turn these into wood, 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 and wood. Alright, so now if we go back into solar, I did look at the other ones, by the way, and figured out the differences. These are very expensive. So I could probably do the first one. I should have lapis, maybe, to get a couple going. But this block is going to be the expensive one, the leatherite, or leatherite? Leatherite, yeah. You need to get these crystals, which involves crafting, which, as I said, I could probably do this one. You can also get them using void miners. The stuff I'm not going to be able to do is anything higher. These ones here, the controller 2, specifically, the only way to get it is through these. I have not found any other way to get this block, aside from erodium crystals, which only can be done through the void ore miner. So, we're not going to worry about those ones right now. Again, probably in the future. But yeah, let's get this first one done. As I said, they're not terrible, at least the beginning, they're not terribly expensive. So we need to make these. Oop, I forgot iron. Are we making regular iron over here? We are not. But I do have iron chickens, which I did start pumping in, by the way. I have set up a crude network to kind of bring everything in. I've set up a trash circuit here, which is going to be dumping a bunch of stuff. I don't want to pull it out just because it'll start dumping everything. Except for the eggs, because I don't have enough slots to trash all the eggs. But we're going through there. And let's see, where was iron? Iron's right here. So let's just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. I also do have bag openers. I know we've been talking about doing a better mob farm. We will be doing that soon. But I have been just dumping these into there. They open up, dump down into these chests. And then, yep, so you saw we actually got another growth crystal there. Let's take that. But this is everything I'm not currently storing. So you'll see I do end up with empty spots. These here will pull out anything that has a storage in my system over here and put it away, which has been very nice. I'm doing that with the chickens. I'm doing that with the other stuff there. The only thing I have to still wire in is my sieving station. So that'll probably end up getting wired in soon. Huh. Iron CAD assembly. Cool. Alright, so, oop, not where I wanted to put those. Whoops. Alright, we'll put those in there. Drop this guy down here quickly. The more of this stuff you can get, the better off your whole thing's going to be. Plonk. Alright, there we go. I don't know if those stack, so I don't know if by putting a bunch of those tier 1s around, they overlap. I don't think that's a thing, so I may end up moving them around. But let's start off with this guy here. Let's just make 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll make a stack. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll make 3 stacks. That works. Because you are going to need these to get to these. So I really don't mind making a few extras. So there we go. 1 stack. And these produce, what is it? Generation of 1 FE a tick. So FE is just its power value. That's the power value that this system uses is FE. And that one's pretty much done. So I'm assuming it's going to be probably 1 each. Yeah, so I'll have to make 1 of the next one, which let's see. We need to make pistons, which I think nope, I don't have cobblestone. This probably would be easier to do on this side of the world, but I like spending time in the other dimension. It's not all full, it's not all full of stone. There's block variety over here right now. And I also need to keep these running. And I don't think there's chunk loaders in this pack. If anybody has found chunk loaders, by the way, let me know. Because I have searched and not been able to find any chunk loaders or anything. A solar helmet, that's actually pretty cool. So, yeah, if you know of any, let me know down below. Alright, let's get this guy crafted. We'll just make up a bunch of those. Then we'll make up a bunch of those. We can make 8. Oh, it's because it requires 8 per. Okay. Yeah, these do get pretty expensive going up the line. So now we've got to make solar panel 3, which requires those ones, plus a new photovoltaic cell, which is going to need lapis. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to craft up a stack of the solar panel 2s. I think that's going to be a good way to do it. Let me do that, and then once we get the solar 2s done, I'll bring these back, because we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and no, we're not. I don't think we're getting the. Actually, with our drops, we may actually be able to get one of these going, and that's 65,000 FE a tick. And then we're definitely not getting the neutronium ones. The draconic one just requires this draconic one. Oh yeah, we're definitely not getting that because we are not into extreme crafting yet. 262, and then chaotic. Yeah, we're definitely not getting that one done because we don't have fusion crafting. So I don't think we have any of the orange ones. I don't think we have any awakened draconium, but there's a chance we might. So I'm gonna end up looking into that. But as I said, let me get a stack of these ones set up, and I'm gonna get the stuff needed to craft these next couple. Clay, lapis, gold, glowstone. Yeah, so there's going to be a bunch of little things I have to get together. So let me get those together and I'll bring you guys on back so we can continue our crafting quest. So a couple of hours grinding later, I think I have most of the stuff for us to get through. I've thrown down some new seeds. We've got obsidian, we've got dirt, we've got water, we've got glowstone, and I think those were the only seeds? Yeah. So we've got, the obsidian, the glowstone, the dirt and the water. The dirt and the water are used to make clay. The glowstone, obviously glowstone, and the obsidian, which I actually haven't crafted any of yet, was for obsidian. Let's check the crafting recipe. It is a big old donut. Let's balance that out, and there we go. Just a few stacks. But yes, as I said, mystical agriculture, very strong, very good to have. We're going to be setting up like an actual setup for this. But I need a lot of stuff, and one of them is power, and the other is going to be good storage. And maybe a chunk loader. As I said, still haven't been able to find one, and I could have sworn there was a way to do it. But, alas, no. So we got a stack and a bit of the Mark II solar panels. So we're all good there. So our next goal... Oh, I didn't actually craft any of these. That'll do it. Well, I missed one item right off the bat, so let's grab that together real quick. I have actually done some changes over here just to kind of process some of our stuff faster. I've set up a 4 ingot dump over here for our Tinker's smelter and set up lava automation using the Ender IO fluid conduits, but it does not seem to be working. I don't know, maybe I have to attach it to the side. We'll play around with that later. I haven't used it in a very long time. Actually, I do not know where I put my fluid conduits. I'll figure it out later, but hey, we'll get to that when we get to it. Why did I come over here? I need stone and I need sticks. So I am still breeding up different chickens, by the way. We are trying to get, I think, an obsidian chicken, which ended up being faster for me making it the other way. And I think that's redstone. So same thing, just to have a little bit of supplementary, but we're getting so much redstone, I don't even think it's going to make a difference. So we'll have to continue on without it, but let me get a little bit more stone made up. This thing is fantastic. If you guys ever do anything, this is definitely the thing to do. Just make it. It takes a little bit to get to, but it's very good. It is very, very good. So let me grab up a bit of that. A bit more of that, and I'm gonna need some sticks. And we'll grab 2 more stacks. If I have too many, I have too many. What's the worst that happens? You know. We're back in crafting world over here. So we were working on step 3, which is going to require a bunch of these. I thought I had redstone in there. I put a bunch of redstone blocks away. There we go. Yeah, my redstone filled up. So I had to do something with it. This thing is filling up very fast. It produces a lot more redstone than I thought. Which I don't actually care about. It's very nice to have. Let's dump these into here. But yeah, this should be a little bit of everything I need to get to a couple of the points. So let's get into this guy. Oop. That one. And we need iron blocks. Whoop, nope, not what I wanted to do. And I am not going to go through and craft up a bunch of each right now. I kind of want to just run through the little Game Boy thing here. And I think that's going to be the way to go. And then afterwards, by that point, I should be able to get all the way to the top So I think that'll be a little bit easier for us. I'll just do one of those. I could have sworn I had a bunch more iron in block form, and I don't know where it all is. We'll just make up a stack of blocks. All right, we'll put those in there. We'll get us, so we're gonna need several. So let's craft up a bunch of those. Check. That's gonna be 16. I need to craft this. This is why we needed the clay, because it takes clay to make these. Nope, we need the... which one? I've lost track of where we're at. Okay, so that one's 3, so we need to do 4. Alright, so... clocks. We're making B-dubs proud. Alright, we'll just make 20 of them. This one, and this one. That'll make a bunch of those. So that gets us 4. And now 5. We're going to need gold blocks. And we're going to need these ones, which will be here. Craft up some gold. And actually, let me exit out. Yep, there we go. I don't want to end up... we did that with... which one was it? The prior one. What are we missing? We need more of these. Which needs more of these. Which needs more of these. Yeah, when we're going through mystical agriculture, that's where we messed up. Was that. We just didn't make enough of the other stuff. Which kind of becomes a problem. You know, or I'd take that back. We didn't stop in between to make sure we collected all of the stuff. And that becomes a problem. Alright, so we need to make up a bunch of these, which we're missing quartz and diamonds. Quartz blocks will be very easy for us. Diamonds, I don't actually know how many we have. No, well, we have 33. Alright, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I forgot this is my crafting grid and not the active one right there. There we go. And I do have blaze powder, and I have a compactor running over here. It looks like it is done. Yep, that made us 6. I don't think that's going to be enough. So now we're into here, which is going to require more of these. And it's going to... which one are we on? 6, so 7. Nope. 5. Alright, which one are we on? We have 5. We have number 5. So we need to go for number 6. And number 6 is going to require diamond blocks. There we go. And it is also going to require a redstone lantern, which we should have right here. And there is 6. We need a couple more of these. I think I'll just do 6, because why not? And as I said, these are going to push out so much power that we probably won't need to go to the next ones anytime soon, but I wanted to try and push as high as we could. And it looks like we are going to need to do a little bit more crafting, and then we're going to be held up. We're going to have to go fight the dragon. That's going to be what's going to hold us up for the next piece. So Gen 7 is pretty much where we have to stop today, right? Yeah, because this takes Gen 8. Gen 8 takes dragon eggs, multiple dragon eggs. So yeah, we're gonna be stopped at the dragon, which is kind of a bummer. I am not gonna lie, that is a bit of a bummer, but we do have 2 solar panels at 6. So let's see, what are these gonna give me? These are gonna give me 2,000 a tick. So these guys here are currently giving me the specter coils. What are you giving me per tick? You're currently giving me 128 RF per tick. And these guys give me 2000 FE. I don't actually know the difference between RF and FE. I think they're just 2 different systems. But this one will definitely start to get the job done. And that does mean we're going to have to push towards the end very, very soon. I think I want to get storage up and going, and maybe some better tools and armor. Because, oh, it did rename a couple of my items. Okay. Yeah, I got a thing when I was off camera saying, oh, your armors, your tool names are boring or something like that. And it only named my boots. Dark Costos Diamond. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for now. And I think that's going to be where we're going to wrap it up for today. We've done a lot of little work. and it came out to 2 solar panels. And they already have 1.7 million FE stored, and they can store 32 million. So actually, right before we do wrap up, I forgot to do these. So this is gonna be an odd cut because we're just gonna dump this in. So let's open them up. We got some draconium infused obsidian. We got a fluid displays, some industrial craft upgrades, some Certus quartz and fluix blocks, a 7 compact giant chance cubes, and the good old stone and oak. I think our power issues are solved for now. So yeah, as I said, that's going to be a great place for us to wrap it up. So as always, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, or wherever you are. Listen to Defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.